What's up, guys? You're watching In the Box. I'm your host, JP, and this is In the Box. Today we got the man Dan back and our boy Myron Goodman. Yo, first guest. Come on, you know.
Thank you. It was fun to have me.
Right. Before we start, real quick shout out to Taichi's Crown. Crown.
These guys are repping the brand, and I'm not wearing the shirt. This was not planned. Just to let you know, this is not planned.
Interconnection, guys. Interconnection. You know.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I don't know what camera to look at.
Yeah,
does it matter?
That doesn't really matter.
Does it matter? I just look at the straight one.
Yeah,
That
look at the
one
middle.
gets me. That one gets me. This one gets me. All right, this one.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
First official guest.
Yeah.
First official guest. Yeah. Thanks JP for inviting me onto the stream.
Welcome. Thank you for being on the show.
This is this happened because of the shout outs and the shout outs, the Seeding Boys.
Yes, sir. You know
Yes,
the vibes.
sir.
All you guys know. Yeah, I guess we'll get to talking. Okay, JP, just take it away. Let's start it.
Okay. So first, let's talk about like our jobs and everything. How you feel about everything? How you feel right now?
Well, right now, I'm just working. I'm in school right now. I work at Rogers, or telecom at least. I don't know, man. COVID makes my job seem a lot shittier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's boring. I think if anything, we started a movie club, and we didn't want to start a movie club. So if people who know me, they know that I talk about how many movies I watch, and now I watch even more movies at work. So it is a bit crazy. I don't know. What about you, Daniel? What do you do?
So I'm currently still working at Maple Leaf Sports, so MLSC. Just do office admin and stuff. A little bit of HR. But yeah, this whole pandemic changed basically our whole business.
Really?
No events, no concerts, no sporting. So it's been quite a ride, but hey, that's all we gotta do. Just keep rolling with the punches, you know.
I guess.
Keep
Yeah.
making the money, you know.
Yes,
What about you, JP? how's COVID and your job?
COVID ruined me, stuff. COVID ruined me, bro. Fuck.
did not ruin you. Look where we are now. Look where we are now.
It ruined my career right now, I guess. Yo, take it. So I'm a barber. I work at Royal Fades Hair Studio. Shout out RF gang. But because of COVID, we're shut down. I can't cut hair right now. So I cut. I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it.
Let's not talk about it. No. So I think if anything, JP got hit the worst. Definitely the worst.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people out there that obviously lost their jobs and stuff. It's been a tough time for sure for everybody. But all we gotta do is like stick together.
It does make me a little bit grateful that I do have mine, though. But like, it's still just not the same. Like, I feel like I do have at least the right to say like it's not the same. Like the hours are less for me. I don't really get commission anymore when I used to rely on commission, so it's been tough. And then there's the other spectrum where people just can't work. So yeah, so.
Yeah, shout out CRB, yo.
Shout out
CRB, yeah. It makes me think that like if we were in the States, I'd be fucked.
Yeah, yo, they're not getting shit. I swear they got what, $400 for like 2
Yeah.
years. How do you survive?
I couldn't. $400 for like. Oh my god.
And then we're out here saying 2,000's not enough.
Yeah,
2,000 not enough. And I think I was still working the whole time I was getting paid, and I was given one free 2,000 because like it was like you're allowed to like. I don't even know.
These guys in America got $400.
More times when I think about the States, I'm kind of glad I live in Canada.
Right?
Am I the only one?
Especially now.
I think like you see the stuff. There's like. I think I talked about other friends where I'm like, there's not much that you can convince about me to stay, like to move to another state. Yeah, like I can't. Like I see those crazy shit where like there's shootings and all that. I'm like, you can't make me move.
Right.
Maybe just the snow sometimes every now and then. But
Yeah, I mean, but I think about like healthcare. I think about like the people. You know what's wild? Like I think about like moving away from Toronto. And you ever like. You go to some place in the States, you all see is just white people, and you're like,
yeah.
I don't think I'd be used to that. Like, like, I feel like I got used to like being in Toronto and being like
the multicultural.
Yeah, you just kind of don't notice anymore, right? Like,
yeah.
Like I wouldn't bat an eye to like a multicultural couple. Like I wouldn't bat an eye.
Right? Facts.
I know, it's crazy. Like, well, let's see what else. What else can we talk about today? I don't know. This is fucked.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Moving on. So,
Definitely not planned.
So, this is a good question, guys. What scares you more, the space or the deep sea?
All right, Dan, you go first
Go
on that
first,
one.
Dan.
I'll say the deep sea.
Deep sea, yeah.
Just because they say how much percent of the ocean we discovered, like 4% or something.
Some
20%, something like that, but it's some
It's
low
some, like,
number.
yeah,
Yeah, we
single digit
we don't
percentage,
know any.
but like yo, there's megalodons out there. There's you don't know what else is out there. Fucking krakens and shit.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Do you guys believe in mermaids?
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
I do.
I don't. I think I don't say like I believe in mermaids
Like fully.
like I would like, not like I'm obsessed like mermaids are a thing like telling everyone, but like if someone were to tell me like, hey, like we found mermaid bones, I'd be like, okay, I'm not surprised.
Okay, how you know if mermaids are real? Do you think they're sexy or do you think they're ugly? like, you know how like some cartoons make them like pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how something say like mermaids like if they were real they look like this scary ass thing.
Little
What do you think?
Mermaid,
What do you
bro,
think?
Little
What do you think?
Mermaid.
Yo,
I think the mermaids have to be ugly.
oh,
Because
really?
think of it. Like, how many times? Okay, remember, have you ever taken a long shower and you look at your fingers? You look,
yeah.
you look like a
Nah,
prune.
nah.
No, but like they would evolve. They didn't
Nah, I
evolve.
feel like every mermaid would be like a swimming prune.
I think they just want. I'd want them to look sweet.
They're sexy for sure.
right? I'd want them
They're
to be
sexy
you know?
for sure. Just because if you think about all like the pirates on the ships and stuff,
Yeah, they
that
got, like-
crash and stuff,
Yeah.
they're probably seeing something sexy
sexy.
down there.
They
That's why
probably don't have
crash.
skin. They have scales. Like think about our skin. Like you can't have that
But like
underwater.
they're not humans. They're mermaids.
Imagine even if she was sweet. Like there was one girl that was so sweet,
mermaid,
and she was a mermaid. She was born a mermaid. She would probably look like an old woman right now, even though she was super young.
You think so?
That's how wrinkly she'd be.
I don't know, man.
They're not humans though. No, they're not us.
But with our skin, they'd look like
Yeah,
a
but-
prune.
Yeah, if they had our skin, but like, what if they have mermaid skin? You know?
What's
Yo,
mermaid skin?
all the movies they make the like mermaids all sexy.
Yeah, yo, Aquafina. You guys remember that?
Isn't that?
Aquaman.
Oh no!
Aquafina's an actress. Yeah, put Aquafina in the video right now.
Aquamarine.
That's straight dissing, JP.
Aquaman.
Oh god.
Aquaman.
No, I
Say
forgot what it
Aquaman.
is. There was that one movie.
Yeah,
Wait,
JP, I don't know if you want to keep that in there.
Nah,
Aqua-
That's a good word there.
Aquafina, Jesus.
you had too much to drink already, JP?
Nah,
Too
yo, I don't
much.
know. I don't know what I'm thinking right now.
No, okay. If you're asking me, sea or space, I would probably say that the sea scares me more. I'm actually more amped for space.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
if-
more open to like discovering this space.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
You know, if we ever got to like in our lifetime where we got to like go out in space and they give you like, okay, like, you know, be the first settlers, would you go?
To Mars?
Like, but not Mars. It'd be like you're gonna go. Like, they're gonna be like, let's send a spaceship out. You're gonna be part of like these first 100,000 people that are gonna settle into a new galaxy. If you die, you die. But like, we're gonna try. Would you go?
Yes.
Who? Do I get to go with friends?
No, you don't get to choose.
I got. Oh, I
I'm gonna say you don't get to choose.
So I just have to go. Like if I
You
want
just
to.
go. Yeah, like you know, like you go in. You don't have any money. You know, all they can guarantee you is some land and a house there when you get there.
How long are you there for?
Forever. No, your
rest of life?
rest of your life.
Oh.
This is the new beginning.
I'm gonna say, yo, if where I am in life, I'm down bad. Fuck it, I'm starting like you. I'm starting like you.
I'm gonna do that.
But if I'm doing good here, fuck that. I'm staying here. You know.
You go.
Only if I'm down bad in life at that point in life, and when they ask me.
What if you had like a full wife and children and everything, and they only gave you the choice?
And only me. If I. Depends on how I like my family.
Okay, Daniel. What about you? What about you? Okay, Daniel. Would you go? Would you go?
I would do it if I was like, yeah, old and wrinkly and shit.
You would go. You're old, but then you wouldn't do anything. You just go there and then you just die in a new
Okay, maybe
place.
when I'm like 60s. When I'm like done
I feel like
living
you
life
still
and
die in
shit.
a new place. Really? You go when you're 60?
Yeah, I think I would still be when I'm 60.
I don't know. I think if they gave me a choice and I was young, able body, I would do it.
Would
Really?
you
Give
go
up
right now?
everything.
Right now.
Give
I'll
up
get everything.
like, right now.
Family,
They ask you
everything.
right now. They ask you right
Shit.
now.
Right now.
Right now, I think I'd go.
Oh
Really?
shit.
Why not?
Damn.
Think about it.
Yeah, I would maybe only go right now just to take a shit up there and mark my territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but think about the possibilities. You get there, you have your own land. Like no one could tell you what to do. You make your own
facts.
government. But then it could go like
super
bad. It
wrong,
could go
yeah.
super wrong very quickly.
Yeah, what
You
if
can't
it's-
come back, man.
You can't go back. No, you can't.
What if it's some interstellar shit, yo?
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe it's one of those things where like a year there or like 5 minutes there is like 10 years.
Yeah, exactly, yo. That movie's crazy. But what if remember that scene where they think it's good, they think there's land, but
It's all
giant
water.
wave.
Yeah, it's all a wave.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have to figure that out before they land, though, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Because imagine you're just on a giant spaceship, you're kind of just floating through, and you're trying to find a new planet.
Well, here's another. Do you guys believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yeah,
100%,
I would.
yeah.
Like, it's not to the point like same thing with the mermaid stuff, where it's like not the point where like I'm constantly telling everyone like, "Yo, aliens are real," but like I think it's kind of weird for us to assume that like we're the only people here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's facts. That's facts.
In the whole galaxy, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
You know, like
It's too big.
if the galaxy is so huge, like kind of be like, nah, humans are only living things like that. I think that's crazy.
You
Right.
think aliens are sexy?
Oh.
It's a good question.
Right? Oh.
I think mermaids are still sexier than aliens, just because aliens could be like.
But we don't know what aliens look like.
We don't know what mermaids look
We
like.
don't know what mermaids look like.
Aliens could look just like us.
You think? Oh, I never thought about
They're
that.
disguised as us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
never know.
Oh,
my
Men in Black
gosh,
shit.
Yeah,
Men in Black, you never know.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I like to think aliens are like those green people, like, you know, like. Like
Yeah, but they
really
can't
cool.
be, like,
or
you know-
what, some ET shit.
Bro, imagine a whole bunch of ETs. Oh my gosh.
Imagine that'd be like life in like Futurama, but like real life.
All right, with like Zoidberg and all that.
Leela, is it Leela?
Leela, yeah,
Oh yeah.
One eye Leela.
yeah. Leela can catch it.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I'm saying Leela can catch it. Am I not the only one?
In Futurama,
In
who was the Asian girl? The one with the.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was sweeter.
Oh, definitely she can catch it
Oh,
too.
yeah.
She can catch it
Is it
too.
Amy? No, no.
Amy
I forgot her
Wong?
name.
No.
I think it's.
What is it? Let's search this up.
Search
'Cause
this up,
we
search
gotta know. Futurama characters.
I think it's Amy.
Was it? All I know, she was dating like the alien, the green alien, the weak one. I'm just like, yo, how did he get her? How did he get her? Yeah,
Amy
Wong.
Wong. See, I knew it. See, I watched that show. I don't know, man.
That was a good.
How many? Wait, how many cartoon shows were like? Is it just me? Like, there's some cartoon girls where you see in like, she can catch it.
fantasize and stuff? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
They made. I know they made them sweet on purpose.
well, who?
Like they made these like characters sweet on purpose. Yo.
Yeah, like, but who can you name that you be like, this was a sweet, like, this character did it for me?
The girl, that one fish from Shark Tale.
Lola could catch it.
I think everyone named Lola is sweet. Lola Bunny. Space Jam.
Oh,
that one scene.
Space Jam.
Oh.
If we-
Oh yeah.
Oh, post JP, you gotta put that clip in right here.
That
When
funny.
she came with the water.
Yeah, she
Remember
came, yeah.
she came with the water. She's like,
I was like, mouth drop and all that, you know.
who else? Who else did it?
Ariel from Little Mermaid.
That's why mermaids are sweet.
Ariel never did it for me.
Really? Not the singing voice, not them?
Nah,
Really? You don't like singers?
I think it was the gills or the
Oh.
tail. The tail. It was
This
definitely the
guy
tail.
he's a
I don't
mermaid
like.
hater.
I don't look up the tails. Who else? Oh, Shigo from
Oh,
my
from Kim
gosh.
Possible?
Kim Possible.
Shigo is
Shigo could catch it. She's so
Bro.
Jed knows.
If we start talking about animes, it's game
Oh,
over.
game over. Waifus? No, we can't even get in there. We can't even get in there right now.
No, we can't.
We can't get in there right now.
No, but like
That's a full episode.
there were so
That's a full
many
episode.
shows from like our childhood that like I remember having a crush on Misty from Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
Misty.
She showed no body. Oh, she had no body.
She always had the short shorts.
Or she was wearing a crop top all the time.
The crop top and the short
Yeah.
shorts. They were a bit too short, but I liked it. Like I remember being like 6 or 7 and be like, yes,
Yes.
This
yes.
guy, bro.
this right here is what I want.
Low-key, some Pokemon were sexy.
Which one?
I can't even think of them right now.
Magikarp.
There was that one grass type Pokemon.
Roselia?
Was it Roselia?
Chikorita.
No, Roselia looked like a Karen. She had that white wig on. She was that grass Pokemon with like
Oh,
one
with the-
rosebuds.
with the
Yeah,
flowers?
the
With the two
rosebuds,
roses.
and she had like
Oh,
a
yeah.
white wig.
Oh, no, I don't think it
That was definitely a
Guard of
Karen.
War. No.
No, I can't remember. I can't remember.
A Pokemon, a sexy Pokemon.
There was some though. There was
Better not
some.
be Pikachu.
No. But there was some.
Jinx?
Oh my fuck.
No. Jinx
Drop
no.
dead, gorgeous.
No.
Drop dead.
Was there? I don't think there was any sexy
Nah, there was
Pokemon.
none.
I might just.
Well, not for me though.
Maybe
Are you searching up sexy Pokemon?
I don't know.
But there's so many shows. I feel like they did it on purpose to us.
100%, bro. Like, take it. I don't know. Like,
Bro, not even cartoons, man. Like Disney Channel and stuff. Like
Which
watching,
one?
Just watching like
Selena Gomez.
and all them.
Oh, yeah.
growing up and stuff.
Yeah.
It is.
The things they made these kids do.
Yeah.
Oh, like iCarly. Oh,
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 yeah, that was your
Veronica Girl?
show, man.
I loved iCarly.
This
I
guy was
remember.
a big lover of
I
Sam.
remember-
Whole-
Sam.
love
I love Sam.
Everyone's like, yo, why Sam?
I don't know why I love Sam so much. I think I liked her because I was scared of her.
I know those ones though.
We have to unpack that one of these days.
You're a Freddy. That's why you're basically Freddy.
I was the Freddy. I
You're
was the
Freddy.
Freddy. Yes, I remember he was calling us Freddy back in elementary school. I don't know, man. let's find something else to talk about because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is it.
Okay. Let's see. What's something you guys miss about high school?
Oh God, high school. Oh, we'll talk about high school. High school, or elementary.
Oh.
We can do both.
We can do both. Yeah, we all met in elementary. Us three.
So
High
Seaton is our elementary school.
Yeah, Seaton boys, the Seaton Falcons.
And then Lieberman.
Shout out to James.
Oh, shout out to... Oh, first shout out.
It's first shout out, James. I remember James. When I think of Seaton Falcons, I think of James.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was
definitely.
He was that. It was in Falcons or.
Is Lieberman Falcons? Seaton
Oh
Eagles.
my God, I'm such an old man now. I mixed them both, but yeah, James. You know what's funny? Whenever I think about elementary school, I think of James. Like, this is not to diss him or anything, but I think of James in volleyball. Oh. I remember James knows. James is his inspirational speeches every game we had. Those amped me up.
It'd be like Zac Efron in High School Musical.
But yeah, guys, we gotta do this. Like, this it's win or lose, like whatever. And I just remember like it would be like Daniel just laughing. Tyrell would just walk away. Tyrell just walk away. You just won't want to hear anymore. Dave would just laugh. I was into it. I liked it.
So I was thinking, you know how in high school you vote for valedictorian? Bro, I wanted James to be valedictorian because I knew if he did the speech, I would have cried.
Oh, for sure, bro. When he did
I really wanted to do the speech.
Right? Oh my God.
He did the speech in elementary school, remember?
He did one in elementary.
He did one in elementary.
All right, refresh.
Cut. All right, we were on an intermission.
Did you guys have a crush on a teacher?
Not in elementary.
No, elementary.
Not in elementary.
Actually, no, I can't say because I feel like they'll find us somehow.
Facts,
You
bro.
think? But yo, it's whatever now.
Honestly, whatever. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I remember, Miss Spada a little bit.
Really?
Remember Miss Spada?
Yeah, I remember Miss Spada. Yeah.
That's about it. I don't think any other teacher. No. What was that? What was that one teacher that caught me peeing in the garbage can?
Oh, Miss Harrietta.
Miss Harrietta.
No way.
Yeah, she was a bitch, but she was so sweet.
But that's the thing. That's my problem. I like girls who scare me.
She was scary though.
She was scary.
Everybody got last
by her.
Everyone got last by her. But like when she laughed me with, I mean, I wasn't actually peeing in the garbage can. I was just telling everyone. I told everyone I was peeing in the garbage can, but I just had an apple juice box and I was just squirting out on the. But yeah, when she got me in detention that day, I definitely something was in me.
So you felt something.
I felt something.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I know Bennick's gonna hate me for this, but I remember back in Mr. Wilson's class, grade 7, cause we were such a young age, and I feel like that was like the beginning of all our puberties. Yeah. How many times can you guys relate when you're randomly in elementary school and you just randomly had a boner, and you could not stop it, and you just didn't want to stand up. You feared for the bell ringing. Like that was like the worst thing happening.
Myron, I think you hit puberty before us because I remember in the grade 4 swimming trip, you had a full set of armpit hair already.
There was that. Remember our last year of music class. You know that fucked me up too, because I didn't know I hit puberty that day, or I didn't know I was like hitting puberty first. Because I remember going to our first music class, and then Mr. What's his name, Mr. Stock?
Yeah, Mr. Stock.
Mr. Stock was like, Myron, your turn. Try to do the scale. And I tried doing it, my voice just cracked. My voice cracked. I remember, it's always ingrained in my head. And everyone laughed.
Everyone was trying to hold it in, honestly, but.
And I was so embarrassed, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I hate everyone. I'm gonna start. For a little bit, I'm gonna learn how to sing and outdo everyone. Like, fuck everyone. Like, this will be my moment to shine. And you know what's funny? I remember Jordan. Every time Jordan knows, and this is not throwing shade, but Jordan knows. Every time we had the time to do the scales, Jordan just be like, okay. Jordan knows. He knew it. He knows. He'll laugh because he knows he did it.
No, because remember Mr. Stock's feedback after that happened? He was like, "Don't worry, Myron. This shows that you're just getting older and stuff." And then
he might have said that, but I was so angry in my mind that like everything was gone. Like I'm like, I hate this teacher. I hate everyone. Like
he was trying to be
I was
nice
so
and cool
embarrassed.
About it, but
how many times in elementary school where I was like always like the embarrassing thing or the crazy thing happened to me?
A lot of times.
There was a lot. It was always me. Remember my first day in elementary school?
Yeah.
Remember when I first came?
Went up to you, right?
You guys went out to me like, oh, Myron, like welcome to the welcome committee, whatever. And it was like the recess. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And it was like literally the first recess that I had at the school, and I was like really new, didn't know anyone.
Grade
and
4.
there was grade 4, and there was this grade 8. Like students that were playing soccer, and one of them kicked the ball, and it went right up in the sky, and I looked up, and it hit me right in the face. My first day of school.
And then, what did you have for snack that recess?
Pizza pop?
Tubes.
Oh, and then it was
it was tubes. Oh yes, this is the first time I met Daniel and JP, and they're like, I had tubes for lunch.
No,
And
yeah, recess, yeah.
for recess, yeah, I had two for lunch, but I was just eating it during recess, and I remember just sitting on the wall, and I was just eating the tubes by myself because I didn't really know anyone. And Daniel's like, oh, like look, like what did you say? You're like, look, like you have tubes, like want to see something cool? I'm like,
yeah,
sure.
you want to see something cool?
You want something cool? And Daniel like legit grabs the bottom of the tubes and then pushes it all the way up while I'm still eating it, and like I choked and it came out my nose.
I remember this.
Yo, that was a good welcoming moment.
This was like,
Good
I
welcome,
think
good
this
very
all
good
happened on the
welcoming
first day. How much trauma did you guys give me?
But yo, I remember another funny story. First day, Myron was there. He's like, "Yo, guys, I can't believe you guys have a pool in the middle of the school."
Oh yeah, we were all hyped. We're like, what?
Everyone who goes to see it knows that there's a pool in the middle of the school. There's a pool there.
So I'm thinking it's like you know, like elementary school, that little courtyard. It's blue, so this guy thought there was a pool.
Yeah, because I remember when like my mom was like, "Oh, like this is gonna be the elementary school you're going to," and then she's like, "They have a pool."
Your mom told your mom said mom told you there was a
I was
pool.
like,
No wonder.
I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, they have a pool. And like I walked to the front, like, because if you go to seating, you know, when you walk into the front gates, you can't really see the full thing unless you kind of walk closer.
far,
Yeah, because I went right to the office, so I didn't really see, and I just saw the blue pool. I'm like, holy shit, they have a pool in the middle of their school. I'm like, is this? Yeah, like, you know what's funny? What just reminded me of? I remember what was that? That one principal we had, the big principal.
Miss Jennings.
Oh,
Miss
Miss Hall
Jennings.
Jennings.
Miss Hall Jennings. That remember we were doing like the chocolate giveaway, like
Oh, where you sell chocolate?
the sell
yeah,
chocolate,
for
and
the-
then there was one of the
for visitors.
prizes, and she was announcing one of the winners, and it was like a giant, like it was basically like it was a garbage can from the dollar store, but it was full of just chocolate.
Yeah.
And it was like one person won it, and I remember like I never sold any chocolate. I could never convince someone.
So you just eat it, right?
I would just eat it, and I told my dad to pay for it because I couldn't. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
Yeah.
but you know who always sold the most? Rachel,
Megan.
and
Oh,
Rachel.
Megan.
Yeah, Rachel, yeah.
For
Oh my
sure.
god,
They'd go off. Like, I don't
they'd
know
go
how.
off, and I just feel so angry. Like,
Like, yo, why are they going so hard?
why they go so hard? Like,
Yeah, like I can't sell
Like-
anything.
can't sell anything. But I remember, like, I got that one box that my dad paid for, and then Miss Hall Jennings was like, she's announcing the winner for the, okay, like, let's go back, we kind of sidetracked. But she was announcing the box for the winner of the garbage can full of chocolate. And she's like, I remember her specifically saying, she's like, oh, she reads out the name, she's like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna share some or gonna eat it all. And then she's like, Myron. And I'm sitting there, and I didn't think I won. Like, I honestly, I remember just sitting there, just kind of like looking straight, because like, you know, I remember
What the fuck?
you kind of doze off because you're when you're on page,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
looking
yeah,
straight, I'm
yeah.
doing whatever, and I'm like, Myron, you won. And yeah, it was just a weird thing. I just remember being like, well, like, why do you think I'm not gonna share this? I think I was just angry. You know, I think so. And I never talked about it. Like, I'm
Actually,
like,
the first time I'm hearing it.
yeah, just angry. Because like everything was just like a spiral. Like I thought everything was going
Everyone
good.
was
Just
against you.
everyone was against me. Yeah, everyone won. There was one year where everyone was against me. I won't talk about that.
Myron, whenever you ate pizza pops, you always grew up and you still ate
This guy threw up so much times in elementary.
all the time.
I did.
Oh my God.
I don't know whether I just had an irritable stomach or I just like used it as a way for me not to be at school anymore. I definitely did use it a way for me not to be at school. I'm like, fuck this, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't know. Like, I don't remember vectors. I remember I missed a whole math lesson, like chapter. That like when I remember going to grade 7 or 8, they're like, let's talk about shapes and vectors, and I didn't know any of it. Yeah, there was that one time where I threw in that one cheese curd fell on Daniel.
Yeah, bro. I was wearing shorts too.
So you don't. That's why you don't wear shorts.
I seen it on my leg. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you guys told me after. That's great. Great. Oh, okay. I talked about a lot of my stuff. What do you guys miss about high school? JP, you first.
High school?
High school and then elementary. What's something?
Something I miss about high school. I guess I miss, like, to be honest, in high school, I remember I'd troll a lot. Like, I'd go, and that was my magic prime. So, like, I remember when I'm walking the halls, if I saw someone, yo, come here, I'm showing you a magic trick. So I miss, I guess, doing that.
Magic, JP. Yeah, JP.
Yeah,
uses
you guys
magic.
remember my
You
magic
just go to
tricks.
random people,
Yeah,
anybody.
I the look on their face, like, whoa, how'd you do that? Yo, don't worry, yo, I'm sick. I miss that. I guess I miss that.
What about elementary school? What's something that you that
elementary?
always stuck with you?
Elementary was recess, yo. I loved recess. Just
I
playing.
mean, it
and
doesn't
stuff.
have to be traumatic, but you can add something traumatic if you
Myron's
want
is
to.
clearly just
Yeah,
all
Mine's all trauma.
I had a good
We'll
time
unpack
in
that
high
one
school and
day.
elementary, so I don't know. I just had fun. I miss recess. Recess was fun. Like,
Nah, you did have one when you were shunned out in grade 8.
Grade 8?
Because when you sat at the back of the class.
Oh,
and
okay,
you
Oh, shit.
Okay.
You got
cut. All right, sorry. We were back for a little bit of intermission.
Yeah, something like
We're back.
intermissions.
yeah, but basically in grade 8, for some reason, I was separated from my friends and put on the other side of class.
Even though we were allowed, clearly,
Yeah.
on our first day to choose
Yeah.
where we wanted
Yeah,
to
we were
sit.
allowed to choose where we wanted to go, so I sat beside them.
Yeah, the delinquent side.
Yeah,
You
second day
could
of
call it the
school,
delinquent side.
I'm on the side with like all the bad kids.
The delinquents. Yeah.
The delinquents. Yeah, and like
There was that. What was that one day where he's like?
Oh, bro! Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh my!
I think about it now. Like think about like in grade 8, the fact that we were like kind of shunned out of not having recess is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
fucked to me. Like you think about that.
Like if we went outside, we'd feel bad.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
you would
made
get
me
you
feel
would
bad.
you would get kind of shunned out and kind of you would feel guilty for wanting to have fun when you're in grade 8. Like I was just a 13-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid that just wanted to like play basketball or like soccer, baseball or something. And like I remember vividly being like, yeah, you can't go up because now I'm an adult now.
Yeah, he wanted to make it like high school in grade 8.
High school, how many times have we skipped class and we just didn't go? How many times were we in the middle of class we just kind of walk around the halls?
Bro, our teacher made high school seem like it was jail, bro. Like it was.
It definitely was not. I mean, I know like grade 9 maybe we couldn't have gone away with a lot of stuff, but like definitely grade 11, 12,
Yeah, we do whatever
we
we
walk
wanted.
through the halls, hall monitors don't say anything.
Yeah.
We just say, I'm going to the
Bro, in
washroom.
grade 12, I never wore uniform. I wore a white T-shirt.
Yeah.
Same.
For all
Same,
of
wear uniform pants.
for all of high school, my pants were from Walmart. They were $10.
Say things.
You only ever notice it. What the fuck is my English? You only ever noticed it when I stood beside someone with an actual pair of pants,
From
and my
McCarthy's, they're so
yeah,
expensive.
and my pants were green comparison to theirs. Like
those
by
gray?
itself, it was gray, but when I stood beside someone like from like actual McCarthy pants, it was green.
I'll be wearing sweatpants the whole year in grade 12. That's what I would.
Definitely.
I remember once it got warm, I was wearing shorts in school, bro. I didn't care.
I couldn't wear the white t-shirts anymore because like
The uniform shirts are thick.
Yeah.
one they're hot, they're thick, and even if you chose to wear the wrong deodorant that day and you put one yellow stain, it's never coming off. It's a scam. You have one yellow stain and now you have to have that yellow stain for the next 4 years, right?
I can't relate to that. I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe because I don't know that. See, this is what happens when you go to a high school full of Asian boys and they don't have armpit hair.
I have armpit hair.
You remember my magic trick with armpit hair? Remember? Okay, whatever. We won't talk about that. But I want to say, the people who did have the stains, like you were stuck with that shirt, and then now you have to buy another $80 shirt.
Yeah. So it's so expensive.
Scam! It's scam.
Yeah, it was 100%.
How many times they just didn't have your size?
Oh, for the shirts?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
You had to go all
I
the
was
way to,
wearing
like-
giant baggy shirts.
you have to go all the way down to like almost near like Mary Ward just to get like your uniform
Not
there.
even that. Like the pants were so ugly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They're baggy.
Yeah.
They didn't even like fit you.
Shout out to the people who wore the same uniform grade 9 to grade 12.
I don't last me
consistent
that
ones?
long.
The consistent ones.
If you did, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you.
I
You,
rate
you,
you guys.
you rate- that's exactly what I did, except for the pants because they're $10. If they broke, I bought another one.
Yeah.
But elementary school. What else? What else do you remember about elementary school? What's something that stands out to you if you think about it right now?
I really loved our elementary trips, like the
Ooh.
overnight ones especially.
Oh yeah,
Those were really fun.
remember?
Shout out to James.
Shout out to James.
What, Lakeland George?
Lexington George. Yeah, James. Love you, man.
We love you, James.
Love you, James. No, there was remember Cat Muskoka? Remember we were what's his name? I forgot his name. He was a year older than us.
Dallas?
No, not Dallas. It was
Kavindu.
not Kavindu.
Sam.
Perez?
Michelle.
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 It was definitely Michelle. We were all sitting down. Remember, Mr. G was having that big talk about it was our first day, being like, "Guys, gotta act straight. Like, you guys are being a little.
Representing the
We're representing school. You're
Yeah.
being too reckless. Like, whatever. Standard TV, teacher, not TV, teacher bullshit. Whatever shit. Like, just to keep you in line. And we were in the middle of the conversation. He's in like a very serious like
Tough.
talk, and all you hear is like
Oh, he farted.
and it was like loud enough and strong enough to rumble the floor. And this is like we're all little kids.
I don't remember this.
We're all little kids like sitting on the floor. So like if one person felt the vibration, everyone heard the vibration.
Fucking way.
So like I remember like he's in the middle of the conversation, Mr. G.
Mr. G hear
Uh,
it? No.
Yeah, he heard it because everyone starts laughing and he's trying to be so serious and he just breaks. He breaks and he's like, "Who farted? Who is it?"
Everyone thought it was Dave.
Oh, how many times do we blame stuff on Dave?
Every time someone farted, everybody thought it was Dave.
Yeah.
Well, one time James threw up, right? From his
Oh,
fart?
bro, Dave's fart was so bad. Everybody ran out of the class. Even Mr. Wilson ran out of the class.
Teacher had to run out of
Oh yeah, Mr. Wilson ran out. Yeah, it was so bad.
James threw up, bro. Take it. For some reason, Mr. Wilson, I did everything for Mr. Wilson, bro. I had to go to the janitor's closet, grab the mop, and clean up the throw up myself. Oh my god.
Yo, lots of love for Mr. Wilson though.
Yeah, I love Mr. Wilson.
Yeah,
That's
Mr.
my
No,
guy.
of all like all teachers, there are definitely some good teachers at CDN,
Yeah.
but Mr. Wilson, yeah, top tier. Top tier. The words of wisdom, POP.
Yeah, we were talking about last podcast.
I know. I don't want to go too into that one because you guys already did. But the fact that like there was imagine being a teacher and you have a student that his fart stunk so badly that like
He's old.
he had to leave the room. The students had to leave the room. One student couldn't make it. He threw up. The fact that like, oh god. Dave knows. Remember how many times Dave had to write 7x7s for leaving orange peels on his chair?
Whenever you smelt an orange in the room, you're like, Dave's here.
Yeah, you would call out Dave for just the smell of like tangerines or like or mandarins or whatever whatever he was eating.
I love that guy though.
Oh god, that's so funny. What about you, Daniel? What's something you miss about high school?
Probably like just the people, you know, and like there was no commitments back then.
Yeah.
Like before we
He was
had
a free guy.
just go
for
to
real.
school, just hang out with our boys, hang out with our friends,
Yeah.
and then not worry about anything else.
Yeah.
And then now we're just constantly worrying about
Bills and
baby,
adulting
everything.
and all that.
Yeah, I do relate with you with that the sentiment about missing how easy it was.
yeah, with no commitments at all.
No commitments.
Even though we had like all part-time jobs and stuff, like that was nothing. That was fun.
Yeah, it's like it's fun.
Yeah, like I remember like I think that the thing that only thing that really worried me in high school was like whether a girl liked me or not.
Yeah.
That was like the worst of my
Big
problems,
facts,
right?
big facts.
That was probably like the worst thing I had to worry about. And then grade 12 hit, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
You know
Right
what
now?
I dream of my life.
It's like now I gotta worry about girls and a job, like,
Facts.
and a career. Jesus.
I kind of wish it was grade 13, just so we had another year to think about it. But
Nah, I would have lost grade 13. I was done with high school, grade 12. I was over with it. I had never had that sentiment when people were like, oh, I miss high school. I personally, me, I didn't like it. Especially my last year, I didn't like it.
I just
But-
miss the people.
Yeah.
Definitely people were cool.
Yeah.
Um,
The school work now.
because they shout out to so many people back in high school, remember?
Yeah, so many people from high school. Yeah.
Jesus.
Like our grade was pretty close too.
Yeah, our
like,
grade was,
people in our
I
grade.
rate everybody our grade, yo.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's funny, even meeting people now after, like, where I wasn't really close to them in high school.
You got closer to them now, right?
Go closer to them now. There's many people, I think they know who you are. Like, I like talk to them now more, or I see them, like, yeah, what's up? And it's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it is. It's insane. Like, I'm like, why didn't I talk to you in high school?
Exactly. There's so many times. And there's people that like, I met, like, years younger, and I'm, like, talking to them now, and we're all in university or college or past high school shit. And, like, you're talking to them, like, why didn't I talk to you before? Like,
Right?
Yeah,
you would have been good
back then,
friends.
everyone's in their little,
Like, you talked to, like, your grade and, yeah,
little
your
clubs.
crew. Yeah.
yeah, that was weird. Why did we have that? Why did we have that kind of, like,
It's that whole cliche.
that cliche, like,
Yeah.
group kind of thing?
yeah.
Why was that a thing in high school?
I don't know.
I guess because like everyone is like figuring out who they were. You know what I mean?
I guess so, but like but I would say more of a thing like when you get to university or college or when you're past high school,
Yeah,
you're
it doesn't
more
matter.
you're more in that feeling like I'm trying to figure out who I am. So like let me meet people who actually have the same interests as me. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's just weird. What about elementary school? What's something you miss about elementary school?
Definitely the trips. Like
Trips.
overnight trips and stuff. Lake St. George, Muskoka.
If you had to rank them, what would you rank the highest?
Out of the trips?
So like let's say we had Lake St. George.
Oh, easy. Lake St. George #1.
Really?
Lake St. George. There's Lake St. George. There's
Oh.
Muskoka. There's
Ottawa.
Ottawa, and there's did we go to Wonderland one year?
We
Oh,
went to
yeah,
we did
yeah,
go to
for
Wonderland.
music
Grade
trip.
8, grade 8. We went.
Music trip.
Yeah, we went. Yeah,
Mr. DeSimino took us.
I don't know how that was related though, but like music.
Did we perform?
yeah, we performed for Taylor's family, and that's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Taylor's
we
brother.
had 5 people.
We had 5 people who watched us perform.
You know what's funny? Remember that banana I won and I gave it to Mr. G?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it's still there.
Oh, yeah, we wrote on that,
wonder.
right?
Every year, I think
Class.
years after wrote on it, right?
Yeah.
It's just full of signatures of like random kids.
Yeah.
That's where that banana's from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, every time I guess I know the backstory.
There's like people like, yeah, I wonder who people who watch them seeing are like younger now and they're like, where does this banana come
Yeah,
from?
banana too.
Yeah.
It's just like on the top too, like by the ceiling.
I wonder if it's like totally maxed out that like you just can't.
Probably
sign
by
it.
now. By now it should be.
Yeah.
By now.
It's been like
It's been like 10 years since we graduated high school. I mean elementary.
Yeah, because you got
13.
like it was like what 3 years after.
Was it like a regular big banana or was it like a Jamaican banana?
It was a giant Jamaican banana.
yeah.
It's a giant Jamaican
No,
banana.
that's spooky.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh, lit. That's mad.
I won that for a girl.
You did? Where'd you win that in?
Really?
Did you win that in ball toss or like?
I won the ball toss. I won it for I mean she'll know. I won it for Megan when me and her were talking.
No, I
in grade,
remember,
grade
okay,
eight.
now I remember this. Yeah.
And I
How much
remember-
money you drop on that?
I think $10, and it
shit.
was like.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's good.
Well, it was a regular thing. I remember it was like a pyramid of blocks.
Oh, and you
Oh,
won
the
that.
toss.
Really?
And then they gave me the baseball, and I'm like, how do I play? Like it's like, well, if you knock all the blocks off the plate, then you get a prize. I was like, all right.
I swear that game's hard.
First throw, everything just wiped out. I'm like,
Really?
great. He's like, here, what do you want? I'm like, I want that giant Jamaican banana. Like that's the one I want. And that's basically that's the story from there.
Oh wow.
That's the backstory.
So like, that's funny. It's funny.
It's funny now just hearing.
It's
about
funny.
that.
It is.
The story that
I wonder how many people from Sweden will like read, like will watch
Watch
this,
this?
watch this
Like, oh,
that we
shit.
know, and they'll be like, oh shit, that's where it came from.
It's like that's where it's from.
That's funny.
never knew the context. That's how.
That's funny. I don't know. Did I talk about what I miss about high school? Did I talk about it?
No, you didn't say high school.
Okay,
yet.
so
No,
I mentioned
you said
eventually how much I hated it, like my trauma. So
What do you like about high school?
You
Man?
know,
high
You're
school. What I
traumatized,
liked
right?
about high school, I think it would be more the sentiment what Daniel said, like just kind of missing, not having too much worry. Like my last worry, like literally the only worry I had was like whether a girl liked me or not. Like as shit, as like basic and
Or if,
like
if I had no money for the week or something, like money was
not
not
even that. Did not care. Like there was days where like I didn't have enough money. Like I didn't have a bus ticket, so I just told my parents like I'm not going to school today. They're like, why not? I'm like, I don't have bus tickets.
They're like, okay.
I'm like, okay, like you know, they're not gonna be like, I'm gonna go buy one right now. Like,
Yeah.
no. To go to the convenience store, buy like a whole like the paper
Yeah,
list and
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
and then
10-pack, is it?
scratch it out. But I will say like I didn't have any reason not to go. There was many times in grade 9 and grade 10 that like I was close to the coaches in volleyball that they would give me all the tickets
Oh wow.
and they were like, Myron, give out the tickets to everyone, and I would definitely take one for myself.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
than
like yeah, definitely. Yeah, they give me like 20 and they're like, okay, make sure everyone gets one to go home, go like and go back. I'm like, there was always extra. I'm like, never mind.
Take it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that share the same time, man. I miss like how easy it was. I think one thing I remember from high school a lot like was what's something I remember from high school?
Prom? No.
Nah, I didn't.
Prom.
Sammy
whatever.
was fun.
Prom was whenever we walked home. We walked home from prom.
Yeah.
The after party was here.
Yeah.
After party was here. I just remember our prom after party. I was a little bit heartbroken that day.
Oh really?
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But no, but I remember I was with, I think it was me and Carl, and we were both really high, and we were just walking around like this neighborhood and Seaton with a giant bag of popcorn.
Yeah,
Where'd that come from?
Oh, I remember. So after prom, we had the giant popcorn, and like they knew they were the party. After party was at my house. They were just like, "Yo, JP, take the popcorn home." I'm like, "Really?" So I brought it home.
It was from the
It was
prom?
from prom.
Say a word.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Taking someone slept on that bag of popcorn.
Who?
I have a picture.
We have to find the picture.
Yeah.
You gonna put it up?
Put it right here. But yeah, no, but I went to 2 different prom after parties, but they were both like, I mean, the first one was like, no offense, but it was just everyone just kind of just sitting there, like, I don't know what to do. But this one was definitely a lot more fun. I will say this definitely was a lot more fun.
I think like 3 people ripped their pants at my after party.
Yeah.
Oh, remember,
I don't know how. I think from a race,
I remember
right?
Anton ripped his pants,
Pants and he broke his ankle
and
or
he
something.
he sprained his ankle.
He was so drunk he didn't know.
He was so drunk or high, whatever. I think he was drunk,
Yeah.
and we are playing ball, and then he's like, "Hello."
dark.
In the middle of the dark, they saw the nets up, and then Anton's like, "Hello, my name's Anton Elepan," and he tried to do a crossover move, and you could see his ankle just go like that, and this guy like just fell to the floor. We're like,
And
"You
he was
okay?"
though. Like,
He's like,
he
I
said he
don't
was
feel anything.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. And then I think he woke up the next day with like a swollen.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
it was
huge.
purple.
It was a purple foot.
tennis ball, bro.
Yes, I remember that happening vividly.
Yeah.
I will say, JP, your parties are pretty fun.
They were, yeah. I want to throw another one soon, yo. Hopefully,
I was kind of sad that there wasn't one this year.
Yeah, that,
Oh,
for
this year is gonna be better. 2021, Champagne.
champagne year for me. So we'll see if I get to throw one. Y'all invite a bunch
Champagne
of
here.
Or
Yeah.
get your $850 fine ready.
$859 entry fee.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
people. Just pay the fine.
Yeah, or like bring 85 people, $10 entry fee for each person. Like, you know, that'd be fun.
That'll be fun. A funny day.
Movie day.
That's a movie day. Yeah, definitely. It feels like there's
Like a
certain stuff that we
documentary,
do, and I always remember like us together, like the Seated Squad,
Yeah.
where stuff felt like a movie. Where we're like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Movie mode.
I go back to we could sidetrack. God damn.
yeah.
But like getting like back to high school, there was I guess my just not having to worry about shit.
Right?
Like
Legit.
like I remember walking by. You guys remember that day where? See, another thing, embarrassing story. Remember that day where it was Eric and Eugene, and you guys by the music room, and they had like an egg, and they're like, "Yo, like Myron, we can bet that like you can't break
the egg.
you can't break the egg if you put both ends between your hands." I'm like, "Fuck yeah." I can do it, but they never told me you had to put the ends, like the points or whatever. And so I just put the side of it, and I was like, and the fucking thing blew up all over my shirt. It was bad. And I went through the whole day of school smelling like egg.
Oh my god.
I had to call my dad to give me a shirt.
really?
I can
Yeah,
imagine your dad's reaction to
Dude,
that.
that was cheesy.
I was texting him like, please, like, you can't let me be
Egg boy.
egg boy. This is grade what, 12 or 11? But like,
Bro,
whatever. Who cares?
So many stories.
There's so many stories.
Kyle ripping his pants, or Kyle falling into the
The
ravine.
ravine. Oh my god.
Kyle finding the room was funny. The ripping the pants one still makes me laugh to this day. This there was the video of what was that one teacher? Oh, you your
Miss
original Vine,
Oman,
Miss
Miss
Oman, your
Oman.
Miss JP's original Vine.
Best business teacher.
So basically, she didn't know what a Knight Rider was, right? So we're like, Miss, are you a Knight Rider? She's like, yes, of course.
That's the
She
best.
sounded like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, of course. That Vine blew up.
Yeah, I think she thought it meant driving your car at night, right?
She's like, don't tell my husband.
Yeah, she's like, don't tell my husband. She doesn't know I drive at night.
12, I had like 82 lates or something. You know how like every time you're late, they call your house and stuff? I changed my number to my cell phone number.
You managed to do that?
Yeah, so
Nice.
then it was on my cell phone number, so they would always call me, and I would always decline.
So I was thinking if I was like waiting for the bus and I saw Daniel, I knew I was late. I was like, fuck.
Yes, sir.
I took a different bus route than you guys because you guys took the 85. That one took longer. I took the 132, the STC one. That one was a lot faster.
True.
Oh god, there's crazy stuff that happened in high school. But I will say our high school's pretty tame.
Yeah, it was a very chill high school.
Bro, I thought there'd be like a lot more fights and stuff.
Yeah, there was
but,
none.
like,
There was barely any drama or anything.
There was that one fight with those two girls fighting over the over the butthole.
Yeah. That was when we were in grade 10. They were in grade 9. It was a big fight. It was a pretty big
It was
fight.
definitely a big
It
fight.
was in the calf, right?
The calf. I want to go. I'm saying keywords like butthole,
Yeah,
but
if you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Okay, we're getting questions from the audience. But what do they want to ask?
You guys could put a title to this chapter of your lives.
Oh, a chapter to this.
chapter of our life.
Title chapter of my
Title
life
to
right
the
now.
chapter.
Is this where's this question from?
This is from
We're not really strangers.
We're
We're not really strangers. A question.
We're not really
Nice.
sure. Oh,
Go first,
so
Myron.
title the chapter of my life right now. It's definitely the chapter where I'm kind of. It's the, I don't know yet, but I'm still trying.
Okay.
I don't know, but it was
I guess
Okay.
that's probably the closest I'm. I don't know yet, but I'm still trying.
Hmm.
What about you, Daniel? I'll put you.
probably just go with it.
Just go with it.
Things happen.
Like the movie Adam Sandler, just go with it.
Just go with it. That's
Yeah.
a good movie.
It's a good movie. JP loves Adam
I love
Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
All right, JP, what you can't do Adam Sandler movies though.
Shit, I should have given you that one.
Should give you that one.
Let's see. What should I call this chapter of my life? I guess. Well, this is a tough one. This is a good question. I'm just gonna say. Well, for me lately, I'm just love, yo.
Love.
Like
Love.
love all around, you know.
It's a lover boy.
Yeah, I'm a certified lover
JP's
boy.
a lover
Come on,
boy.
come on, guys.
Simp-
CLB, yo, Drake, drop the album.
It's a fucking
But yeah,
Simp Nation. That's
simp,
it.
yeah,
Simp Nation.
yo, I'm a simp
Nothing's
for my
wrong with the
girl,
simp.
so
If you
I'm
find the
simp
right
for my
girl, there's nothing wrong with the simp, though. I'm just saying.
Shout out my BB, I love you.
But there's definitely the wrong time to be a simp with some girls. It just
You
goes
have to be
nowhere.
a simp for the right girl, guys.
You gotta be a simp for the right girl.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being a simp.
Or guy if you're,
Yeah.
LGBT. We don't judge.
We don't judge. Oh, it's
LGBTQ
LGBTQ plus.
Love who you love.
Plus.
Well, that's all
Love
we're
is
gonna say.
love. Oh, remember that guy? I don't know why this reminds you of this. It's probably horrible that I remember this. But remember that guy in elementary school where he was like kind of like the bootleg Michael Jackson, and he gave us that song that we played in the announcements, like don't laugh at me, don't call me names.
Yeah, he made us sing it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Don't get your pleasure from my pain, 'cause God's eyes were all the same. God.
Bro,
Like,
that just
Is that
I forgot about that. Is that a popular? Did you guys listen? Was that just our elementary? Or was that?
No, I remember there was another elementary school that
I think
had
during like bullying week and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, bullying
That's
week.
what
JP, I know because you're a barber now. Have you ever thought about like you back in elementary school and feeling like, wow, like why was my hair like that, or like look at other people like back in elementary school. You're like, wow, you went to school with that hair.
Yeah,
Like I look at my own hair. I'm like, when I was back in elementary, I'm like, oh my god, I went out like this.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Remember the trend was the baggy clothes.
Oh yeah, bro.
Fat Farm.
Fat Farm, yeah. Oh, all my shirts were like
Mecca.
large men's, or not large. It was a small men's. no, it was a medium then.
Aeropostale was a big trend.
Aeropostale.
You would be fucking rich if you had Aeropostale or Hollister.
Yeah, I remember. You know what's funny? Looking back, I remember grade 8, and I don't know if anyone noticed. Probably people didn't notice, but in grade 8, I had one plaid shirt for every day.
Yeah, you wore plaid all the time. I remember that.
Yes, I remember.
Plaid with the hoodie.
I went to Blue Notes and I bought one plaid shirt in every color.
Really?
And I had one plaid shirt for every
I
day.
remember, like in the summertime, I'd be like, "Yo, this guy's wearing a plaid shirt, bro. He's in fucking."
'Cause I didn't have that much money when we were in elementary school, and I remember I wouldn't have all the newest clothes, and I remember someone being, I'm like, you always wear the same thing, and I was like, okay, and I thought the answer was having a different colored plaid shirt for every day, and it definitely was not. But that's funny. You guys remember that? You guys remember me having a plaid shirt?
Now that you bring it up,
yeah, I
I'm like,
remember.
shit.
Yeah.
There's probably someone else
I didn't take that in
that like
until-
remember like Myron always had plaid shirts.
I didn't take that.
And then when it
until-
would get cold, you would still have the plaid shirt, but with a hoodie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All Blue Notes. Shout out Blue Notes.
Blue Notes is nice. Yeah.
Blue Notes, if you're a sponsor, you definitely sponsor this.
Sponsor him, bro.
Sponsor. You never know when you might need a barber or a guy who has definitely trauma from elementary school. And a guy who works for MLSC. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Is there any other
Any other questions from the
Any
audience?
questions from the audience?
any good movies? Oh, we can start off with good movies. I'm you guys know me. I watch a lot of movies, so I'm definitely very hipster with my movies. But I watched this movie called Vengeance for fucking Sympathy for Lady Vengeance. That's what it's called. Sympathy for it's some Korean movie, and it's fucked up. So like, basically, if you haven't seen it before or whatever, sorry, my bad. But spoiler alert. But essentially, it goes about this woman who supposedly killed this little boy, and she was like this beautiful woman. Everyone's like kind of surprised that she did it, but she turned herself in, and she's in prison for like 20 years, and then like she goes into prison and she makes friends with everyone at the prison, and everyone knows her like the angel, like this girl who's so totally changed her life, and she's not this bad. Turns out she wasn't the one that actually she actually the one that killed the little boy. She was framed and she had to do it. That's why she turned herself in. And so the last part of the movie, it fucks me up. So like they get to the scene where they catch the guy and they figure out who he is, and the guy has like killed a bunch of other children. And instead of her getting revenge and killing the guy who framed her, she calls all the parents up and basically gives them the choice, like, hey, we have this guy and you know he's here. We will give you the chance. If you want to put him to jail, we have to all agree that we're putting him to jail. Really? If not, I will leave you in a room with him alone with some weapons, and you could do whatever the fuck you want.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
So brought up that question, like, if you were a parent and that happened to you, your kid died, like got like this murdered, and you never knew who the killer was, and you found out like 20 years later, and the guy's standing there right in front of you. He's tied up, you can't see.
I'm killing him.
Would you do?
I'm killing him.
Would you?
I'm killing him. You killed my kid? Killing him.
I think I would.
Yeah, I'm killing my kid. I'm killing him, bro.
I fuck him up.
Yeah, bro. Like no questions asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be happy I killed him.
I definitely would be stronger if I was like an actual parent. I'd be like, yeah, fuck him. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But like, if I would think about it, like, I would fuck him up.
You said after 20 years?
Yeah, 20 years. 20 years. He got ransom money from you, like let's say like $100,000 from you, and And
Oh, okay,
you never
yeah.
saw it, and you never got your kid back. You
Yeah,
killed the
yeah.
kid anyway.
Fuck it. Yeah, he's a goner.
Yeah.
He's a goner. Especially with all the weapons.
It's a crazy question, right?
Yes. Bro.
Would you do it? I would do it. I think I would have fun doing it.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
I wouldn't kill him quick, bro. I'd torture him. I'd torture him,
Nail by nail.
bro. On YouTube, I'd live stream the torture. I'd live stream the torture, bro.
Yeah, I would enjoy it.
Yeah, like what the fuck,
It's actually wild though. I'm gonna have to watch that movie.
bro?
Does that make us fucked up for wanting to do it?
Nah.
Or does that make
nah,
us human?
We're good people for wanting to kill him.
Is it?
I think so.
Because if we're supposed to, we went to Catholic school and we're Catholic Christians, whatever. Like,
Sure, yeah,
like,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
there is
yeah.
an argument that you could be like, yeah, you should be forgiving. You
Yeah.
shouldn't stoop down to like his level, I guess.
fuck it, I'm not that religious, so fuck it. He's probably. Oh yeah, I would have a field day.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, Chris. Yes, I heard curse on back of the head. Yes, definitely more than that, but yes, I would. Well, JB, what about you? What's any recent movie you've seen? We can talk about it.
Adam Sandler movie?
Well, I watched Happy Gilmore recently. It was the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, a couple days.
Was
ago.
it?
Yeah, a couple days ago. 25th
I like Happy
anniversary.
Gilmore. It's a
It's
stupid ass
classic.
movie. But I love it.
Classic,
Classic,
bro.
man. They're gonna make another
I
one.
heard people don't like the ending scene with the Rube Goldberg system with the golf ball. Remember when the whole when the whole shit the whole
People don't
stand
like that?
people don't like that. That was one
Bro,
of my
that was
favorite.
so sick, bro.
That was
When I
my
was a kid,
favorite
I'm just like,
They probably
whoa.
think it's like, oh, it's so unrealistic.
There's definitely that you see critics on movies that we used to watch, especially Adam Sandler movies. Are like, oh, this movie is stupid or whatever. But like as a kid, I'm like, I know it's stupid.
Yeah, but
But I like it.
Yeah.
Like I like how stupid it is.
And if you're expecting a comedy, then like,
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
like,
you go
just
if you're watching this
fucking
comedy,
laugh, bro.
yeah, it's slapstick. Like it doesn't always have to be funny. There were definitely scenes that were not funny, but like
yeah, it doesn't have to be realistic either. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm just gonna say this: if you don't like Adam Sandler movies, you hate your life.
Oh shit.
there was definitely movies that like
Adam Sandler connoisseur.
connoisseur. But there was definitely scenes I remember like watching now. Because I watched Happy Gilmore recently because that's all I do at work now. But like I watched it again, and there were definitely scenes where I didn't laugh. I'm like, that would not hold up to this day.
Yeah, bro. There's moments. Yeah, yeah.
Like it's like, yeah, a lot of Adam Sandler does not hold up today. You know what movie wouldn't hold up today?
What?
Rush Hour.
Oh, really?
I still find it funny.
I watched Rush Hour.
Yeah, but we
recently, too.
know. Like we know that it's like,
So like,
I
you
guess
would say,
kind of
like,
innocent.
People that didn't grow up in that generation, they want to see it as funny as we did. You know?
I definitely don't think so.
Yeah, yo, cancel culture is too much now.
Like if you watch Rush Hour again, you'll laugh because like you have the nostalgia
Yeah,
factor,
'cause
and
you
you know,
experienced it.
and you don't take it too seriously. But definitely, if that movie was released today, or if they made like Rush Hour 4, I don't think it would happen. Like I don't think it can plausibly happen.
Yeah. Same, yo. Even with White Chicks, bro. Like that movie cannot be made today.
Like,
Yeah, White Chicks would not.
No.
Yeah.
No,
White Chicks
it
came out
cannot.
recently?
It cannot.
Yeah, White Chicks cannot be made today.
It cannot, bro.
Any of the scary movies? Nah.
Does that work? Reverse racism?
Reverse race. Like,
Uh,
no, it does. No, people are
It
just too
would.
sensitive. People are too sensitive.
Definitely, the Twitter activists would go after it.
Yeah, they go crazy, bro.
The Twitter activists. I have one person I follow who's Twitter activist. I have to mute them right away.
Yeah, bro. These people are at war with themselves, bro. To be honest. Yo,
Yeah, you ever
find
felt,
peace with
you
yourself.
ever feel like
and laugh.
I had one tweet that I wrote down and I wanted to write it down, but I'll say it here because it was so funny.
Really?
I wanted to tweet this, but it's just making fun of people who have that normalized thread. So I wanted to start a thread being like normalize a thread, and the first post would have been like telling your children they aren't funny, because there's definitely kids out there who grew up and they're not funny, and people told them they were funny.
They set them up for failure.
People are failures. Like people like go up and they're like they think they're the funniest person ever because someone told them, and it's definitely their parents.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be okay to tell your
Kids,
child
yeah,
like
yo,
you're not funny. Maybe you should find something else to do.
Bro, taking. Oh my god, bro. I remember when we were signing up for like colleges and universities. So Humber has a comedian program, right?
no way.
Yeah, they do.
An actual program.
Yeah, and I'm like, Mom, yo, I'm gonna become a comedian. And my mom was like, who told you you're funny?
See, I think that if my dad would have told me that, it's like, Myron, you're not funny, I've been like, okay, you know. I feel like that would have been the most realist, honest opinion I would have got from my parents to be like, you're not really that funny.
So, yo, for me, my mom's my biggest hater, bro. My mom told me I'm not good at anything.
Well, definitely, my dad's the biggest hater, honestly.
I can imagine your mom saying that in Tagalog.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. My mom says I can't do anything.
Definitely, yeah. I remember. Fuck, like even me wanting to be like electrician, I was like, you can't be an electrician. You can't plug stuff in. I'm like, fuck. Or like I would be like, I want to be a carpenter, and I'd be like, you can't cut anything.
What did your dad want you to be?
You wanted to be an engineer.
Really?
An engineer or Yeah, an engineer. That's it. Engineer or architect. And I asked him like, why do I want to be an engineer? Like, what do I do as an engineer? He's like, you can make anything. I'm like, I don't know what to make. He's like, but you can make anything. I'm like,
It's like, what does that mean?
what does that mean?
What do I do for a job?
Yeah, meanwhile, when you go to engineering, it's like there's like 7 different branches of engineering.
Yeah.
Like you fucking become like a civil engineer, and they're like, you can make a robot. My dad thinks I could make a robot.
Bro.
That was the thing.
Maybe because he saw our group project in elementary school and he made a boat.
Oh my god.
Our boat was so bad. Oh no, it was a good. It was a good
the
boat.
best.
I think it was the best one. I think ours was the best one.
Yeah, it was
I don't know. Maybe that's like selective memory for me.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
think
thought
it was
it
good.
was
I remember our medieval times castle was horrible.
Oh,
Bro.
it was so bad that I swear your parents didn't redid it for us.
No, they did the whole thing because you guys didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah, you guys didn't help at all.
Grade 4, we went to Myron's house. We're like, all right, we'll do it every single
Yeah,
day
we
after
barely did
school."
anything, and my dad just made it for me, and it was
And we were
still
just
bad.
playing, bro. We were just playing around.
It was still bad.
They were playing like Medal of Honor or something.
Yeah, we were just playing GameCube.
I was gonna bring up someone that I remember, but I'm not gonna bring.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
I know
you're
exactly.
talking.
But
So
Yeah.
let's just say someone's castle was a little too good.
it's too good.
A little too good.
Definitely jealous. That's another moment where I was like, "Fuck you."
Just a little.
I like your castle.
Yo, ours
But,
was better than we expected it.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we did nothing at all.
Yeah.
James had a cool castle.
I don't remember.
I remember James having. A cool
He had the
castle.
WWE's like action figures on it.
Yeah,
I
but
remember that.
WWE action figures, it was dope. Like even thinking about it now, I'm like that would be fucking dope. If I was a teacher, I would have given him full marks. No, okay. Another part of the normalized thread. When you're at someone's house, I think we should normalize peeing directly into the bowl instead of having to pee on the side of the corner. Like you never go to someone's house and you're so embarrassed to like them to hear you pee.
Oh,
'Cause you don't wanna make
I
it-
know
So you
those
pee
sounds.
you pee on the corner.
Yeah. So
I
it's
feel like we
quiet.
should. I feel like we should just own it and just pee right
I don't know.
directly.
I always pee in the bowl.
I always pee in the
always
bowl.
pee
Like
in
if
the
I
bowl.
shit, I shit. Like the shit still drops straight down. Like how you gonna do that with shit? You get the shit.
I know there's one point where like when I shit, I knew it was gonna drop out. I would go like start trying to block out the noise. Like you know, like or like
Make a sound like,
Like a-
you clap.
yeah, clap or like I would like if the fan was nearby, I would turn
Turn
the
it on.
fan and turn it off, and then
Shit.
why would I turn it on?
I remember one time I forgot whose house it was. I was at a sleepover. I needed to take a shit. I didn't tell them I was taking a shit though, right? I told them I'm going to the washroom, right? I guess they knew I was shitting. All I hear is outside, yo, you're taking a shit, and they were so happy I was taking a shit to their house. I'm like, what?
Whose house is this?
What's this?
I think it was Marcelo's. Dude,
Oh, Justin Marcelo, yes.
oh my god.
So funny. Yeah, there was. Remember that one time where it was my birthday and you guys bought me a whole bag of
The
Oh,
cheeseburger Doritos.
cheeseburger
That's what you
Doritos.
wanted, right?
Yeah,
It's
you asked for
definitely,
this, you
it's
asked for
definitely
this.
what I wanted, and I definitely threw it up like
You threw
immediately
up, bro.
after. Definitely the Barf Boy saga
threw up so much
continues.
times.
I did. I remember. You know what's funny? Now that I think about elementary school, it's so many memories. I remember telling my dad, like in grade 8, whenever I get a good mark, for him to buy me the double down. Is that a horrible thing to say?
I mean, you always had to double down a lot.
yeah.
You had to double down a lot.
So
You
right?
like
always
I was,
ask us
when I'd be
to
like,
grade,
if I
right?
told my dad like if I got a B or higher, I'd be like, can I get a free double
I'm pretty
down?
sure a lot of kids do that.
Yeah, but like, why did I choose double down?
I remember you talk about that so highly too.
Yeah, you'd always be super hyped about
It
it.
literally there was no bread. It was just 2 chickens.
2 chickens,
Yeah.
bacon, and like cheese or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god, what's
And
wrong?
didn't you
with
say
me?
you got heartburn all the time? You ate all the time?
Yeah, definitely. I had to lose a lot of weight.
But then you still ate it.
Definitely. I definitely had a breathing problem. I definitely do have a breathing problem now. But I don't think it's from being overweight though. I'm not overweight now, so. But like, I don't know. Well, okay, Daniel, your turn. Movie, because we talked about that.
I forgot we were talking about movies.
Yeah, we get sidetracked. But like the normalized, but the normalized is accurate though. Like you think we should
100% normalize those
directly
things.
to the bowl. If you
Yeah.
got a shit, you got a shit. Like,
Yeah,
you just
don't be
go.
afraid. That's normal things.
I'm afraid. Like if someone in my house and they were peeing directly in the bowl, I would be like, oh, they're peeing. Like,
You're peeing,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be like, this guy's gross.
Yeah, like what, if you go to the washroom so quiet, like what is he doing in there?
Yeah, if someone's going to the washroom and they're taking a while, like, cause like you would have to aim and then you can't push too hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have to go.
I actually never.
You have to
thought
like
about
hold it in, like you have to flex your chest
Yeah,
muscle,
like-
like you have to do a little like strain, and then you have to make sure you hit right in the corner.
that. Actually,
And you couldn't go too far in the corner because if you did,
fill
you
out.
would have wet the seat,
Yeah.
or it would have splashed back at you.
all I'm saying is I pee whenever I want to pee, and I'm never afraid to pee or poo. But
So you say when you went, well, the first time you went to your girlfriend at the time, or your first girlfriend's house, you peed directly into the bowl. You peed on the side.
directly, I just never think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Confident.
Definitely. Yeah, you have confidence. I didn't
Like,
have that.
like Filipinos were always going to different houses all the time, like parties and stuff.
No, I'm talking about like your girl though.
Or like just anybody in general. Like I don't.
Nah, I remember that first girl house I went to. Went in, I peed on the side.
I guess that's just
I actually never thought about it like that.
Overthinking thing.
I think that's overthinking.
Definitely.
I would be more scared of poo.
Yeah.
Just because you want to make a big ass like bomb.
Yeah, you don't want it to smell or anything.
Whereas,
I feel like you gotta. I feel like if you have to poo, you just gotta take it. Cause like, there's no way of you not.
No, sometimes I would hold my shit.
You know what's funny? One time I remember. So we always get sidetracked. I remember one time I went to my mom's work and I had to go to the washroom, and I went to the washroom and I opened the toilet. I opened the washroom toilet. Opened the washroom door and I smelled, and I'm like, and it smelled like poop, but it smelled like my mom's poop.
What?
You ever had that where you like have a family member where like they poop?
My dad's shit smells.
And
like,
you, it's a distinct smell. You ever have a family member who have a distinct
Bro,
smell
I
for
know
their?
my dad takes a shit.
Yeah, see, right? You have a family member, you know it's them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think I'm so used to it now.
Yeah.
Like living in the house.
Like if you ever went to like someplace public and your dad had to use the washroom, and then it's like a one person washroom thing. Your dad had to use the washroom, and then you go back inside too, and you're like, yes, this is him.
It's definitely him.
This is him. That's funny. Okay, Daniel, your movie now.
Yeah.
Movie that I recently watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently watched that you think we can talk about.
Oh, I watched Parasite for the first time.
Oh, how'd you like that?
It was. I thought it was. At first, I was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a scary movie. I gotta prepare myself."
It definitely is a thriller type of movie.
Yeah. Then I thought it was like a thriller horror.
Yeah, I definitely thought at the points I thought it was.
I was
Horror.
like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a fucking scary."
Because of the name and all that.
Yeah, like, and they don't really like tell you anything about.
Yeah,
Like,
going in, like you're like, what's it about?
yeah, it's like, what is this? But then I deeply enjoyed it.
It's a good movie, very good movie.
I love that movie. It was a really good movie.
Right? It was funny too. I never thought it'd be funny.
There's so many funny, but that's what a lot of Korean movies I find that I've watched recently that they're like, they along with having like thriller or very serious, you laugh at weird scenes.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, weird for movies to do where like you know it's like a fucked up scene, but you laugh. Like when the movie I was talking about, like I was laughing at the parents, like the parents. I was laughing at the parents figuring out like whether they wanted to kill the guy or not. I was like, well, this is hilarious. Like, this is great.
When the family's coming back home,
They're thinking about it like
what to do with the body and stuff.
exactly. They're just trying to figure it out. Like that's hilarious.
And then you're like, wait, I'll probably do the same thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess it's kind of I guess it's like
It's
a
like, what would you do?
I guess it's a reaction to like kind of fucked up things where you just laugh at it.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know how to react and just
Laugh.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Yeah.
But Parasite's a good movie though. I do.
Very
like it.
very good, solid movie.
What took you so long to watch it?
I just totally forgot about it because everyone talked about it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, when it first came out, I remember
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Yeah, it might
like,
be one of
oh,
those
won
things.
so much
But
awards and stuff, and then I'm
Yeah,
like,
it did.
maybe I'll watch it eventually. But like,
it's definitely one thing where you don't want to be like part of the hype.
yeah, exactly.
I
okay,
guess,
yeah,
I guess it's
yeah,
a pride thing too.
Yeah.
But other than that, is it ending? All right, we gotta wrap it up. Shout out. If you guys want to follow me on my socials, you can. Be Myron AG. I am streaming now for fun. So if you want to watch my streams, I'm very close to affiliate. For more followers, Daniel. Thank you for wearing my shirts again. Thank you. I did not plan this.
What's not planned?
Daniel, anything you want to shout out?
Shout out to everybody who's holding it down. You know what I mean? Like, everybody keep their mental, stay strong. We going through this.
Yeah.
To the frontline workers. We see y'all.
Definitely.
And yeah,
Shout out
stay strong.
Shout out Seaton Boys.
So shout out Seaton Boys, Step Bros, everybody.
Everyone from Seaton. If you do watch this and you remember these scenes, great.
Yeah.
Great. JP, you need to cut those parts out that we
Just look back.
Yeah, well, when I'm editing, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, just
Hidden link for the old.
and links for the reels.
There'll be a full video released for
For the
exclusive video.
premium content.
The premium.
Family and friends only. Family and friends only.
Friends only.
But yeah, just thank you for watching, guys. Yo, much love to everybody who keeps supporting the kid, and yeah, just much love. Thank you, everybody.
Damn, we actually went long.